Good morning, students. Welcome to Chemistry Online class. Students, in this video, we are going to revise the chapter Periodic Classification of Elements. As you know, next week we are going to write the midterm exam. The chemistry portion already I have given in the group. Once again, I am telling it is from the Periodic Classification of Elements, page number 106 to 116. Okay, 106 to 106. Okay, so that is the test portion for you. So related to this topic, both book back and book insights are taken for the test. So learn well. Okay, ma'am. Today we can revise some of the important questions from the lesson Periodic Classification of Elements. So take page number 107. In the page number 107, you can see modern periodic law. So what is modern periodic law? The physical and chemical properties or the periodic functions of the atomic number, isn't it? The physical and chemical properties of elements are the periodic functions of their atomic number. You know that modern periodic table is based on the atomic number, not on the atomic mass. The next, how many periods are there in the periodic table? Totally 7 periods. And how many groups are there? 18 groups. If a question is asked like this, what is called periods and groups means, what's the definition you have to write? The horizontal rows are called periods, that is from left to right, and there are 7 periods. And what are called groups? The vertical columns in the periodic table starting from top to bottom are called as what? Groups. There are 18 groups in the periodic table. So related to periodic table, one important question is modern periodic law. Then learn what are called rows and what are called groups and periods. Then in page number 109, there is a tabulation, that is group number and family. So study all the families name, okay, from 1 to 18. Among that, important one is the group 17 is called as the halogen family, belongs to which group means 17. Already one book back question is there related to this topic, and 18 the group is called noble gas. So that tabular column you learn well for the one word question. Next, what are called as transition elements? The group the lactonides and anthonides, which are the part of group 3, are called as what? Transition elements. That is in the periodic table, what at the down it is there, isn't it? That is called as, okay, F block elements are called as what? Transition elements. The next important questions, the periodic trends in properties. What are the periodic properties or the properties of periodic classification? If the question is like that, you have to write the 5 properties heading. What are they? Atomic radii, ionic radii, ionization energy, electron affinity, electron negativity. Okay, wow? So if there is a question, write the properties of periodic classification means write all the 5 headings and learn all the 5 headings definition. First definition is, so the first one is atomic radius, that is the distance between the center of the nucleus and its outermost shell containing the valence electron is called as what? Atomic radius. And it can be also, usually atomic radius is referred to as covalent radius or metallic radius. That one you have to learn. Next one, the important question, ionization energy, page number 110. Already I have given revision plan also, go according to that. Ionization energy, it is the minimum energy, okay, required to remove an electron from a gaseous atom in its ground state. So the energy that is required to remove an electron from an atom is called as ionization energy. And the important one word is the ionization enthalpy means energy, okay, usually measured in the unit kilojoules per mole. So students learn one word, it can be asked, kilojoules per mole. The next one is electron affinity. The next one is what? Electron affinity. It is the amount of energy. When an atom gains an electron, the amount of energy is released by an atom. And after receiving an electron, it becomes anion plus energy is released. That energy also measured in kilojoules per mole. Okay, so that is called as electron affinity, the amount of energy released by an atom when it accepts an electron to form anion, and also it is measured in what? Kilojoules per mole. So ionization energy and electron affinity both are measured in kilojoule per mole. And one important question, the same page 111, more to know. Electron affinity for noble gas is dash. Like that one question is there, 0. Electron affinity for the noble gas is what? 0, because it does not have the tendency to accept the or to give, isn't it? It does not have the tendency to accept electron, because already the noble gas outer shells are completely filled. Hence the electron affinity for noble gas is 0. Underline that for one word. Electron negativity, that is, we know that in covalent bond the sharing of electrons will occur. When the bond cleave, both the atom will climb the electrons, isn't it, to become the octet structure, both that need the electrons. So which has high electronegativity, they attract the electron towards itself. Okay, so that they become negative charge and opposite one become positive charge. So it is called as electronegativity. The tendency of atom to attract the paired electron towards itself is called as what? Electron negativity. In the same page 111, one important questions are there. If the electronegativity is less than 1.7, the bond is considered to be covalent. If the difference is greater than 1.7, the bond is considered to be ionic. If the difference in electronegativity between two elements is 1.7, then it shows 50% ionic and 50% covalent. It can be asked for one word, and the measure of electronegativity is measured by using a Pauling scale. So these are the possibility of asking question from these areas. The next we enter into metallurgy. So metallurgy terminologies are very important. Learn all the terminologies. Among that, flux is most asked question. Flux means what? It is added to reduce the temperature, and question can be asked what are the two types of flux. Then you should mention acidic flux and basic flux with example. Acidic flux example silica, and basic flux example what? Calcium oxide. Then the question can be asked like slag. You know that it is a product formed between the flux and gangue is called as slag, and it is also important one word question, students. Flux plus gangue gives what? Slag. Then coming to page number 113, see there is a different types of concentration methods. Mainly we have how many concentration methods? 4. Am I right? What are they? Hydraulic separation, magnetic separation, froth flotation and leaching. Among that, learn that is hydraulic and froth flotations are very common. All are important. If they are asking for 7 mark question, you have to write all the 4. Otherwise, you learn well froth flotation and gravity separation. Learn the principle and method for hydraulic, at the same time for froth flotation, principle, diagram and method. All you have to write. Okay, then only you will get it. See, another important thing is directly they never ask explain froth flotation method. The question can be asked like this: explain the method used to concentrate sulfide ores. Again I am repeating, explain the method used to concentrate sulfide ores. So sulfide, near to froth flotation you write sulfide ores. Mainly sulfide ores are what? Concentrated by this technique. Okay ma? So like that the question will be there. Learn both. Okay, hydraulic separation and froth flotations. You know what is hydraulic separation? We know that it contain a table, isn't it? So based on the density, the high density ore get separated on the grooves, whereas the lighter particles are washed away. That is called as hydraulic. With the help of water we are doing. Froth flotation, here the sulfide ores are lighter ores, and it is applicable for only the lighter ores. It is applicable only for the lighter ores, isn't it? Such as zinc blend, like that, isn't it? So here we are using the collectors. The main thing is pine oil, and it is mixed with water, and we are agitating so that along with the bubbles our sulfate force will get raised, and it is skimmed off and it is used. The next one is physical properties of metals. You can learn any 5 physical properties of metals. Okay, randomly you can select which one is easy for you. You learn that. Okay, among 9 you can take 5. First 5 are as per your wish. You can choose 5. Okay, but you have to write with the exception. For example, see, luster, metals possess high luster. You should not write like that. You should also mention called metallic luster. Bracket, whatever given in the bracket also you should mention. See, for hardness it is given most of the metals are hard and strong, and in the bracket you should write it except sodium and potassium that can be cut with a knife. So that you have to mention that also. Including that you should choose 5 points. In chemical properties you learn it for 1 words. Next, metallurgy. Coming to metallurgy, it's a very important extraction of aluminium. It can be asked for 7-mark question. So see, first you should write O's of aluminium, that is bauxite, cryolite, corundum, with the formula Al2O3.2 molecules of water, cryolite, Na3Al. Many of them are writing that is Ai. Students, that's a symbol for aluminium, Al. Okay, Saturday those who have submitted the homeworks, most of them I found that they written Ai. No, Na3Al6 plus last one is corundum, Al2O3. After writing this O's, next write the steps. The first step is what? The conversion of bauxite into aluminum. Put the heading as base process and put the hyphenate conversion of bauxite into alumina. Then write stepwise with the formulas. Okay, with the equation. If you are not writing, the mark will be reduced to learn and write the equations. Okay, the last equation is very important, that is 2AlOH3. It's very important equation. 2AlOH3 on igniting 2000 degrees Celsius, we are getting alumina plus 3 molecules of water. Then electrolytic reduction, you can write from cathode. What is cathode? What is anode? Anode, electrolyte, temperature, voltage and overall equation. Very, very important. It carry 1 mark. So without overall equation, you should not write this. Okay, so it is easy only. 2Al2O3 gives 4Al plus 3O2. Learn and write that equation, then diagram, then till CO2, page number 115. It's very, very important. Then when you see the physical properties of this, the density, you should learn the value of density. It is 2.7. Melting point value, you learn 660 degrees Celsius. Under the heading chemical properties, there are 5 subheadings are there, students. Learn the last one. Reducing action. Indirectly the question will be asked, write the chemical equation for aluminothermic process. You know that other name for reducing action only what? Aluminothermic process. So what you should do, if they ask write the equation, means write only the equation. What is aluminothermic process? If the 2-mark question is like that, you should write the paragraph. What is the paragraph? Aluminium is a powerful reducing agent, isn't it? What we have to do, we have to take iron oxide, ferric oxide, that is iron oxide and powdered aluminium, and we have to heat it, isn't it? On heating, aluminium combines with oxygen and produce aluminium oxide, and iron oxide is reduced to iron plus heat is liberated. So this is a very important 2-mark question. The next one, uses. It is on page number 116. Write the uses of aluminium. 2-mark it can be asked. So household utensils, all the 3 only mention, all the 3 also you should write, not 2. You should write 2-mark question, all the 3 you have to write. Then coming to the evaluation part 121. Coming to the evaluation part 121. The number of periods and groups in the periodic table. The number of periods and groups in the periodic table is 7, 18. The basis of modern periodic law is atomic number. Dash group contains the member of halogen family, 17th group. Students, which group? 17th group. Then dash is a relative periodic property, electronegativity. In the aluminothermic process, the role of aluminium, what's the role of aluminium? It's important question. Reducing agent. Reducing agent. Then, which of the following have inert gas 2 electrons in the outermost shell? Helium. Neon shows 0 electron affinity due to what? Stable configuration of electrons. See students, I have asked the questions only related to the topic which I have given for learning, not other than that. Okay, from the choose, fill up, whatever maybe, it is related to our topic only. The question will be there. So you know, need to learn everything related to aluminium till page number 160. What are the portions related? You learn for the exam. Then dash is the longest period, 6th period. Dash forms the basis of modern periodic table, atomic number. So modern periodic law is profounded out by whom? It was profounded out by Henry Moseley. Then the chief ore of bauxite is, chief ore of aluminium is bauxite. So these are some of the important questions can be asked. Then match the following. You don't think match the following, it won't be there. It can be asked for 2-mark question. So the related thing only it will come. So only group 18 elements can be asked as one word. They are called as what? Noble gas. And what is calcination? Heating in the absence of air is called as calcination. Students, Roman number 4, true or false? So one statement will be there and you should write whether true or false. So first, see, Moseley's periodic table is based on atomic mass. Like that, one question is there. So this statement, first you should write whether it is true or false. So first your answer, put the number and write false, F-A-L-S-E, false. Then put the comma or put the hyphen, and then you correct the statement. How to correct? Modern periodic law is based on atomic number. For this you will get 2 mark. First you should write whether true or false. After, for that 1 mark. After the statement corrected, for the corrected statement you will get it on 1 mark. So if the statement already is true, no need to write the correct the statement. For example, all the ores are minerals, but all the minerals cannot be called as ore. So this statement is correct. So only you write true, you will carry 2 mark. If the statement is false, you should write false and you should correct the statement. Clear? Then Roman number 8. Second question, name the acid that renders aluminum passive. It is on page number 116, students. More to know. Which acid does not react with aluminum? Both diluted and concentrated acid does not react with what? Aluminum. It is on page number 116. So shall I read that? Diluted or concentrated nitric acid does not attack aluminum, but it makes aluminum what? Perceive inert. Instead of forming salt, they forms what? An oxide film on its surface. So this is the answer for that question. Have we clear? So I hope that most of the questions we have revised. Okay, so learn all the questions thoroughly for the exams. Okay, ma? So book inside 1 words are there, book inside 2 marks are there. So you have 1 word, 2 marks, 4 marks and 7 marks. No choice will be there, so you have to learn everything. Okay, ma? And write the exam well. Okay, so see, and the first, the periodic classification of elements, I already revised some questions, no? That alone you learn now. Those who have the capacity to read everything, you learn features of groups and features of periods also. At least learn 5 points. Okay, there is a possibility of asking question. Okay, write the features of periods and write the features of groups. This is very easy only. In the grade 9th also you studied. So I hope it will be easy for you. Atomic radii, ionic radii, electron negativity, don't learn as a paragraph question. Just learn all the 2 marks. It can be asked for 2 marks. Okay, nearly it can be asked for 2 marks. Concentration, any one, it will be there by 4 mark question. Or physical properties of metals, then extraction of aluminum. You don't leave any question from extraction of aluminum, learn. Okay, then chemical properties, reducing action of the aluminum, then uses of aluminum. Till that thoroughly you go through and prepare for the exams. Okay, any doubt if you have means you can call me. Okay, I will clear your doubts. And also evaluation part also included. So I said up to 116, evaluation part 121 to 123 is there. In that the related questions from our test portion also asked for their exam. Have you clear, students? Okay, so learn well and all the best for you. Write the exam good. Okay, thank you, students. Thank you.